There's a certain kind of person who moves quietly through life. They don't speak much, not because they have nothing to say, but because their mind is already full. They notice everything. The tiny shake in someone's voice, the hesitation behind a forced smile, the way the light shifts on a wall as the evening settles in. For them, nothing is ordinary. Every single moment carries its own weight, its own meaning, and every silence says something profound. Maybe that person is you. You feel things deeply. You see more than most people around you, and you can't just switch it off. You walk into a room and immediately sense what nobody is saying out loud. The tension in the air, the unspoken words hanging between two people, the tired eyes of someone pretending everything is fine. While others move on quickly, you find yourself lingering, caught in the details they never even noticed. People might call you quiet, but your quiet isn't empty. It's alive with thought. You don't just experience life, you observe it. You replay moments in your head, searching for patterns, trying to understand the why behind everything. And sometimes, that heightened awareness feels like both a gift and a burden. Because once you see the world this clearly, you can't unsee it. You feel what others ignore. You carry what others forget. That's why deep thinkers are often both rare and restless, always listening, always feeling, even in total silence. Some minds never truly rest. Even in the quietest moments, they just hum with movement. Thoughts drift from one idea to another, connecting dots that no one else sees. From the outside, it might look like you're just daydreaming, lost in your own world. But inside, it's a storm of meaning. Your body might be still, but your mind is traveling miles. Replaying words, reimagining moments, wondering why things unfolded the way they did. You don't just hear what people say, you listen for what they meant. A deep mind is like a room full of mirrors. Every thought reflects another. Every memory finds a new connection. And honestly, that depth can be exhausting. Because when your mind never stops exploring, peace becomes something you have to actively learn. Even when the world around you is quiet, your own thoughts can echo loudly. Questions linger. Possibilities multiply. Yet that same depth is where your true beauty lives. You're not thinking too much. You're understanding. You're tracing the invisible threads that others never even notice. And while that can make you tired, it also makes you extraordinary. You don't just enter rooms, you feel their atmosphere. You can sense shifts in energy long before any words are spoken. Forced laughter and uncomfortable silence. Your sensitivity becomes a kind of compass. It helps you understand people on a level that goes far beyond language. But it also means you absorb too much. After long conversations or spending time in crowded places, you don't just feel tired, you feel drained. Not in your body, but in your soul. You find yourself carrying emotions that were never yours to begin with. But this sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's perception. It's empathy in its purest form. And the world needs people like you. People who feel deeply because you remind others what feeling truly means. There comes a moment when you start seeing things almost too clearly. You stop seeing just people, and instead, you see their fears, their loneliness, the little cracks hiding beneath their confidence. Once this awareness arrives, there's no going back. It shows you a kind of beauty that others overlook, but it also reveals the masks, the pretenses, and the quiet cruelties of the world. Life becomes layered, fragile, and incredibly complex. That's why you might feel older than your age, not in years, but in the weight of what you carry. But that same awareness is what makes you so compassionate. It's not a curse. It's a mirror. Seeing clearly isn't about judging life. It's about loving it, even when it hurts. There's a huge difference between thinking too much and thinking deeply. To most people, they might look the same. But overthinking is fear chasing control. It's your mind getting stuck in a loop, trying to prevent bad outcomes. Deep thinking, on the other hand, is curiosity searching for meaning. One tightens your chest, while the other opens your mind. You're not lost, you're exploring. The goal isn't to silence your thoughts, it's to guide them. Not every question needs an immediate answer. Not every feeling needs to be explained or justified. Sometimes, peace arrives when you stop running toward meaning and just let the moment be enough. That's when your thinking softens. That's when your mind finally exhales, and your soul remembers what stillness feels like. In this fast-paced world, your depth is a light. Don't ever shrink it to fit into shallow spaces. Let it shine, because your way of seeing your patience, your curiosity, and your quiet awareness is what turns all the noise into meaning. And if this message resonated with you, if you've ever felt like the quiet observer in a loud world, then this space is for you. Thanks for being here. Follow for more.